Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Precious. I do a mixture of life, makeup, skincare kind of videos. Thank you for watching this video. For those who've come back, thank you for kind of tagging along. So this video is gonna be kind of like a get ready with me. I'm just putting on some makeup because you know we're in the lockdown, so it's been quite a while since I've like glammed up and like looked somewhat alive. I mean, I'm alive, but you know what I'm trying to say when it's been a long time since you put like makeup on. So I'm just doing like a quick get ready, and I thought I'll be talking about you know, what's been happening lately, especially with you know, we're hearing a lot of this vaccination and all this kind of talks in regards to when things are going to open up in the UK. Just like a conversation between me and you, I don't know. So I'm just going to do that. By the way, thank you guys so much for your love in the last few videos. Like, I really appreciate it. You know, it was sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, like it's been such a while since I've posted videos, and then I'm just uploading, and you're thinking of people actually watching it. But I've been getting so much positive feedback personally or through the comments. So, you know, if you really like these videos, please, you know, I love the feedback. It kind of keeps me motivated. So anyway, let me get into this now. So as you know, this is like my go-to eyebrow pencil, so I'm just gonna pencil it in. I'm looking at my mirror, so if I'm looking at different things, like that's probably it. So how do I feel about the vaccinations? Oh gosh, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not even gonna try to pretend. At first, the way the vaccinations were going, oh wait, let me close the window. Before, what was in the before? Oh gosh, let me just do that again. So basically, when they started the trials for the vaccination and the processing for it, I just personally felt that it was too quick. Now, I'm not saying that what they're doing is a bad thing or is a good thing, or I'm not trying to, you know, be like the government isn't doing its job. I'm not saying that. I just felt that it was a bit quick. Because from what I understand, for like new drugs or vaccinations and stuff, it goes through a lot of testing on animals. I'm not saying that all products should be tested on animals. I'm just saying the typical process. They will be tested on animals. And you know, they'll go through certain processes before it is approved for the general public. And I just personally felt that it was rushed. Now, I'm not gonna come here and say that, you know, it's bad, because I'm not saying that. I just felt like it was rushed. Obviously, there's a lot of conspiracy. You know, people might know already, don't have to look hard or far to find. There's a lot of conspiracy in regards to the vaccination. I don't need to go into details. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then it's okay. I'm not gonna lie, at first I kind of was like, like, do I really want to have this vaccination? Especially after hearing that it actually isn't even the dead cells of the virus. Because most times, if you're getting a vaccine, the vaccine is basically the dead cells of the virus. And then your body would recognize it as a foreign object and then fight it off, so that when the real thing comes, your body like has the white blood cells ready to like fight the real thing, so that you might not even know you even have it, because your body is already fighting it off or has certain protocols in place to fight it off. When I heard that it's not even the dead virus cells that actually is a kind of synthetic, don't quote me on this, you might have to do your research, but some sort of synthetic thing that kind of triggers your body to produce antibodies. I mean, it triggers the white blood cells to produce antibodies to fight the virus. So essentially it's not actually putting the dead you know, virus cells in your body. It's actually just putting the, I mean, it's just kind of triggering your body to respond. I felt that was a bit weird, I have to be honest with you. Let me just get some of my brushes. I've never heard of something like that before. I guess obviously things are developing, you know, we're in 2021, new technology, you know, has, you know, surpassed a lot of things. Like, who would have thought that touch phones is like the main thing? Like, back in the days, I remember Blackberries was the thing, or phones that had keypads on it, or phones that had Bluetooth. Like, these days you don't even need Bluetooth anymore. I mean, AirDrop is still live, but you know what I'm trying to say. People can just send things on like WhatsApp. Like, it's just different now, the way that technology has changed throughout the years. So maybe that could be a reason to why the government or pharmaceutical companies are doing this. I really don't know. But anyway, yeah, I just find that a bit weird. This is the Becca, by the way. This is the concealer from Becca. I don't know if it's gonna zoom in, so I hope it does. This is from Becca. So I'm just using that under my eyes. It's in the shade Deep Bronze, so I'm just gonna use that under my eyes. But yeah, I just found that like so weird. And that put me off, I can't lie, for a while. But then people around me started to get the vaccine and I was like, oh wow, so people are actually getting it. My brother made a valid point when I was speaking to him about it. He was basically like to me, Precious, because I was so anti-vaccine, I'm not even gonna lie. I just didn't trust it. It was too quick, you know, and everyone's just bumping into it, and I'm hearing all these horror stories on the news articles about people having seizures or people getting their COVID symptoms even worse. Like, I'm just hearing a lot of stuff. And then my brother, he was just speaking to me, we were just talking about it, and he was like, look, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm for this, but everyone has their limit, which will make them want to take the vaccine. And he said this before the government even mentioned this, but he said to me, Precious, I have a feeling their government is going to introduce some sort of thing where you can only travel, or they'll make it like, if you want to feel free to travel, you're going to need to have vaccine. You're going to have to get a vaccine done. And like, they're not going to force it, but you know, more than likely that might be the case. And at first I was like, no, the government can't do that, because that's like against people's, that's like against my human rights. Like, if I want to do something, I shouldn't be forced. If I don't want to do something, I shouldn't be forced to do it just because the government said. Anyway, a couple months later, or a couple weeks later, I'm hearing articles about, or I'm hearing that the government is planning to do vaccine passports. And then they say, then after they were like, oh, we didn't really say that. And I'm hearing now that they're doing something similar to that again. So, I mean, somebody clearly leaked information and the government didn't want to admit it then, that that's what they wanted to do. And I have to be honest with you, like, my mind is starting to change a bit, because I'm pretty much fed up of staying at home at this point. I feel like I've done my dues in regards to, sorry, I'm using, this is the Morphe powder that I'm using. Yeah, It's in the shade translucent rich. Personally speaking, I was just so like over it. Like, I am so over it. I'm so over being at home. I'm so over you know, just being in a lockdown in general. Like, I'm looking on Instagram and people in America are just doing the most, and their cases are more worse than ours, and I'm just like, what's happening here, Boris? Like, we need to be free. I completely get and understand why we are in this lockdown. Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm being, you know, stubborn or, you know, whatever. Like, I completely get it. I'm not stupid. But I feel like we as a nation have done the best that we can. And I have to be honest, like, this has to be the last lockdown, because I don't know if we're gonna comply if there's another one. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know if we're gonna comply, because it's just been so intense. Like, really, it's just been intense. So for me, I'm just like, girl, something has to happen, because I'm fed up. I don't know, I'm just like kind of at this point fed up of the way everything is like everyone has had to freeze their lives, like completely freeze their lives for, you know, this purpose. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but like, I've hit my limit. Like, I know people are gonna judge me and start saying things, but I just feel like if it's for me to be free to do what I have to do, and it means that I gotta take a vaccine, then I'm probably gonna take it, because I'm pretty much over it at this point. And that's just me being honest. I'm pretty much over it. And a lot of people who might be judging me are probably gonna take the vaccine themselves, because I'm just saying, everyone has their limit. Like what my brother said to me, everyone has their limit. Everybody has their limit. And honestly speaking, this is my limit. Like, I want to travel. Like, I'm fed up of just being at home. For me personally, I'm just fed up. I need to just get out of this country. I mean, last year I managed to go out, and we thank God for that. But this year I need to get out as well. Can't be stuck in the house. It looks white on the viewfinder, but in real life it looks fine. I don't know why it does that. It looks like different on the camera, but in real life it actually looks quite nice. But yeah, like, I don't know, I just found it a bit weird. As you know, I didn't put mascara on again because, look, my eyes are sensitive, my body is going through it right now. I'm not trying to do the most. But honestly speaking, like, I need to get out of the house. Basically, I'm fed up. And if it means I've got to take a vaccine for me to be able to travel and do the things that I want to do, then girl might have to take it and just make a long prayer before I take it. I don't know, but we'll see what happens, honestly. But anyway, this is the look. It's kind of similar. It's basically my work from home kind of situation in my last video. It wasn't really about the makeup, to be honest. It was more about having a little chin wag, a little chit chat about the vaccines and how do you feel about, you know, taking it. What's your thoughts? Like, let me know, like, what is your thoughts? Like, personally, I was a bit like, I don't know. But if it means that I'm able to travel freely and kind of get back to normality, then yeah, I'm more up for it than I was before. Anyway, sorry for the long video. If you got this far, thank you. I probably was speaking gibberish in between, because doing makeup and talking, I don't really do that. I like to just do makeup and listen to music and then talk. I don't know. So I don't know how I'm done with multitasking, because I can't multitask anymore. See you later. Bye bye.